You think we're gonna hand over my money to some skank?
We wouldn't want something unfortunate to happen, would we?
What the worst thing? The fuck do you mean your money?
It's a free-for-all, but man. Shooting at me! No money equals on yellow, feeding me to his dogs. Equals I'm being killed for not being able to pay off protection money. Equals you only coming back to an empty house and probably being killed for a reason that I'm not gonna let happen. Is this what the afterlife is like? Is this what heaven is like? Because I can't believe I fucking did it. I can't believe I got away with the money. I can't believe I fucking did it, man. It's over. It's all over.
As I briskly walk down the dark alley, the oodles of cash I've stuffed into my frilly blue dress give me the opulently feminine figure I think I've always wanted. I don't even know how to feel right now. Nervous? That there are hundreds of gangsters slaughtering each other over the contents of my recent boob job? I'm gonna be proud that after months of detailed preparation, despite the fact that nothing went according to plan, I still scrapped away with the money as well as all my limbs still attached to me. Or how about elated with the fact that for once I don't need to worry about my next meal. I don't need to worry about whether I can make my next protection payment or not. Or maybe I should feel guilty about succumbing to the basic instinct of I see, I want.
Fuck that. The only thing I'm feeling right now is pure fucking happiness. Because instead of being pumped full of lead, ladies and gentlemen, from being somebody who was scratching and clawing, somebody who was 50,000 grail in the hole, I am now 1.5 million grails richer. Yeah, that's 1.5 million grails. Fuck.
And none of it would have happened if there wasn't already a dead thief in the carriage. Now his plan was a lot more sophisticated than mine. Would have believed that? Smarter than me. Now his kit contained a vial, some bubbly green shit that was labeled oxidant, caution, highly volatile. It was just some bubbly green shit, alright? And on a fucking desperate whim, I spilled some on the chest. Lo and fucking behold, the metal rusted off. Then, genius that I fucking am, I disguised the body in a mask, broke off the corroded iron, lit up some dynamite to cover my tracks, jumped out of the carriage before it could blow up. Any monkey could have done it, right?
Alright, I'm humble bragging, but please, after everything you guys have seen me go through, at least I'm allowed that, aren't I?
Looking like the oddest sight of a beat-up hooker after a particularly hard day of work, I skippity-doo down my ass back home to a warm bed and a warm dinner.
I wish I was a rock star living in LA, driving in my fast.
Hey, this is Linda from Half-Lives and you're listening to SOB.
My nose is broken, cheeks are badly cut up. After bleeding profusely for a good hour, my palms look like shredded up salmon.
I tried my best to clean up as best as I can, but I still look like shit.
However, as I inspect my scraped up elbows in my bathroom mirror, I still can't wipe this stupid grin off my face, because I'm still in complete disbelief that we're free.
No more worrying over how to pay for our next meal. No more debts holding us back. No more fucking having to fear Carvalho and his lackey dickheads. Because for once, man, we're free. We can finally stop scraping by and start living.
Although it's midnight, I am still not back yet. However, before worry can displace my happiness, I heard the door unlock.
She's back.
I raced downstairs into the shop, bursting to tell her the news. Yo, you won't... Yo, what's wrong?
The shop still looks like it's in one piece.
She shakes her head, trying to conceal her face, but she doesn't look right, man.
Listen, I'm pretty tired, so I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Before I can stop her, she briskly disappears upstairs.
What the hell?
Concerned, I bolt upstairs and knock on her door.
No response.
Aimee?
Screw manners.
I enter to see her sitting on her bed, head buried in her arms. Yo, Aimee. You okay?
But she just shakes her head.
Look, I'm not going anywhere until you tell me what's up. Slowly, she lifts her head, avoiding my gaze with teary eyes, and pauses, as if trying to find her voice.
Aimee, you can tell me, dude.
I killed someone.
What?
No fucking way. She bullies me sometimes pretty mercilessly, but no fucking way.
I walk over to her bed and sit beside her. What happened, Aimee?
At work, there was a little girl outside the bakery. She looked like she hadn't eaten in days. So I sneaked some bread out to her. I didn't know. My boss was deep in debt to some gang and couldn't pay, so I struck a deal with him to poison some of their rivals that were going to be coming in later today. Everything was poison, Theo. She was so happy, Theo. She even hugged me. But when she ate the bread...
Grief's become too violent for her to continue. I put my arm around her and she digs her face into my shoulder.
Fuck, man, what am I supposed to say? I know it wasn't Ayame's fault. She had no idea, but even I'm not an idiot enough to think that that's gonna console her. Yomi was always way better at this sort of shit than me, man. What the fuck? Okay. Let's just be real with her.
Yo, Aimee, are you stupid?
Solid start, Theo.
I know, it sucks. The kid got in the way of gang violence, but you know it wasn't your fault, right? That wasn't you.
The bottom line is, if I wasn't there, she'd still be alive.
Come on, Aimee. How long have we lived here, in this shithole of a city, huh? And how many kids have we seen carted off because of exposure, consumption, or starvation?
More than there should be.
Damn straight more than there should be. Can you honestly look at me and tell me that kid wasn't gonna be one of them? That she was gonna make it if you didn't throw her something to eat?
Pull Amy off my shoulder and look at her straight.
Sweetheart, you have nothing to be ashamed about, nothing to feel sorry about. Because unlike every other kid that this city takes, she felt kindness. Because that's all you did, that's all it was. Kindness. She wipes her tears, gives me a watery smile before jumping back into my hug. She looks pretty miserable, but I hope I've dented her guilt. And even though I'm always gonna be here, Diamond's gonna have to take care of the rest. We'll talk more for a bit, pretty much along the same lines, you know? She unearthed some gut-wrenching details, and I try to get those tears out of her eyes with my own bullshit philosophies that I'm making up on the spot. But if we're speaking straight, man, I'm surprised. No. More proud that in a place like this, in a kingdom of killers, my cousin and Yomi too, my brother, they're still good. They're still innocent, still optimistic. These things, this cancer of a country killed those in me a long time ago. I'm glad they still have it. I'm proud they still have it.
You know, you still suck at this talking thing.
She croaks, pulling away and walking into the toilet to clean up. Well, like, I never said I was any good at it either. Now, if we're talking about being a mastermind thief, I'd still be a shitty fluke at it. But, speaking of flukes...
Anyway, after the gang found out that the food was poisoned, they trashed the shop and took my boss away. Looks like I'll be working the counter downstairs until I can find another job. So, money is going to be a little tight. For a while, so we'll have to go down to 1 meal a day.
I don't think money's gonna be a big issue from now on.
I don't care what you say. I'm not gonna let you become a pet boy. For one, you don't have
That was a joke. Never mind, just come here for a second. Having finally cleaned and sobered up, her eyes finally focus on me.
What happened to your face?
Damn, I cleaned up as best as I could. But there's only so much you can do to a broken nose and a cut-up face. Yeah, I got into a fight with someone. There's no way in hell I'm gonna tell IMA that I stole the money. I need to make up something believable. And quick.
Fight? With whom?
You won't believe this.
Believe what? Theo, what happened to you?
No, you think I'm bad, you should have seen the other guy.
Which other guy?
I'm sorry?
Which other guy?
Oh, you said which other guy? I thought you said which... I thought you said which other fly.
Theo, I swear, if you don't tell me what happened...
It was my inheritance counselor.
Inheritance counselor?
Yeah, or, at least one of them. Friendly Pop's great uncle or something just died. And, he's a great guy. Actually, I didn't know him. He doesn't have any, living family. And since Pops is out of the picture, everything, defaults to Yomi and me. But, these fucking assholes, they got greedy and try to extort some sort of finder's fee out of me. And, arguing led to, this. But don't worry, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Wait. She bought that? Is she retarded?
Yeah, I'm fine. But even better, they did not get any of the money.
Money?
Come here. I grin, leading her to my room. I shut the windows, careful not to let even a glimpse of tonight's surprise out. Remember, keep it down. I drag the sack out from underneath my bed. 100 grail notes spill out from its sides. I squeals in a mixture of surprise and delight. But I can't help smiling as I see her burrow through the bag, happy to take her mind off today's baggage.
How much is this?
1.5 million grails. Hey, hang on. Why are you getting so happy? This is my money.
Theo, are you sure about this?
says, slowly clutching me as if she's afraid this is just a dream. And I realize I'm hugging her back just as hard, just as afraid. Yeah. We're free.
This is Amanda from the band Ava Under Fire, and right here, right now, you're listening to SOB.
It's still dark outside when I start. But as the Sandman spell starts to wear off, an asshole of a thought drops, kick me awake. Was it all a dream? I spring out of bed and dive underneath.
If it was all a dream, there's no money. If it wasn't all a fucking dream, because if I don't have the money to pay off on Yellow, my nightmare is just about to begin. But then why am I... But then why am I hurting all over?
I touch my nose and shudder. It's broken.
It wasn't a dream. It wasn't a dream. Aime just took the money and hid it under a loose floorboard in her room.
Grinning from ear to ear, I climb back underneath the covers and prepare for a brand new experience called sleeping in. But although I'm warmly snugged into bed and there's no anxiety weighing down on me, right now, sleep doesn't come. There's still something bugging me, still something itching the back of my head. My mind flashes back to before last night's festivities when Aime thought she was responsible for the little girl's death.
Hell no, she didn't force the poison down that kid's throat, did she? No, she didn't. She was just being nice. She is not responsible in the least.
So why is there a part of me that's screaming that that's just a cop-out?
She's not a fucking murderer, because if she's a murderer, then what the fuck am I? I jumped out the window knowing full well that that woman behind me would follow and probably kill herself. I fired that revolver that triggered hundreds of forces shredding each other with gunfire. If Aime killed one person, then I killed fucking... Fuck, I don't need this right now.
Scowl and I get dressed and head downstairs. Shop's probably closed and I think we can afford a long holiday for a little while. It's odd, having this much freedom. When I was busting my ass trying to dig us out of that squat hole that was our financial bearing, I could have only dreamed of this. But now that I'm finally free, I've got no clue what to do.
Yo, what? What's she doing?
I'm sitting feet up on the counter, flicking through some book on gardening or some shit. Hey, morning.
Hey there. What are you doing up so early? The sun's barely up yet.
Couldn't sleep. What about you?
Same here. Thought I'd be out till noon.
I'm as surprised as you are. Well, now that we're up, feel like some breakfast?
I think there's some rye bread in the cupboard, and we might have some prune preserves somewhere in the pantry.
Oh, my sweet child. My sweet, simple child. You don't breakfast on prune preserves and rye. No, we waste our money on food we can't pronounce. There's a difference between. A huge grin starts to sprout on her face.
Apologies, Master Theo. The sun has yet to rise and...
Okay, I get where you're going with the joke, but can we, go? I'm really hungry. Nowish?
Dashel. Let me just get some money from the register.
She punches in the code and... slides open.
Hey, what's this? It was inside.
She holds up a brown envelope. The one I left in case I wouldn't survive the ice.
No, she can't read that.
Oh, that's mine. Shit, I'm sorry, I left that in there.
What is it?
Porn! She starts to open it, but I snatch it away before she can catch a glimpse. Give it. It's private.
Ooh. You got a love letter, huh?
What are you, 12?
So who's the lucky girl?
Nobody.
Boy?
Shut up. Just... You want to go or not?
Hey, this is Mike from Letters from the Fire, and you are listening to SOB. Check it out.
I didn't think this place could be open this early.
Ima sits back, commenting as she takes a sip of some berry cordial. Oh, money, darling. It makes the world go around. Or, in this case, drags the chef's ass out of bed. I say, sinking my teeth in a stack of toast, egg, and cheese. Oh my god, it is so good. I think I'm literally gonna start crying, man. Warm, gooey yolk trickles on a crispy sourdough bread, carrying it, complementing the salty, aged cheese sprinkled on top.
You got some yolk on your face.
Oh, you mean like this? Ima laughs, but I don't care. I take an even bigger bite of the delicate yet flavorful stack, probably getting more of the shit on my face. She looks at me, amused.
So what now?
What do you mean?
I mean, we have enough money now. Do you really want to stay in Winston?
Swallow a mouthful of food and raise my eyebrow. I thought you would have wanted to stay here. I mean, Golden Books is here and everything.
Nah.
Ima says, pouring golden syrup onto her French toast.
Dad only came here because he thought it was the only place we could make a living. Now that money isn't gonna be an issue, he'd want us to leave.
I never contemplated the idea of leaving Winston. But the more I think about it, the more I like it. But where would we go? I ask, taking a sip of something called hot chocolate. Holy balls, it is good. Yo, Ima, you gotta try this, man. This is fucking best thing ever.
It's hot chocolate, you idiot. I made it the night Yomi left. Remember?
Well, I remember you giving me cups of hot mud.
Screw you. Anyway, I was thinking we moved back to your hometown. You and Yomi might have some friends there.
Stop chewing. I never thought about going back to the place, but I instantly don't like it. Ever since Ashido went on his little killing spree, I've lost large chunks of my childhood memories. Whenever that night haunts me, little snippets sometimes come back. I can't let that happen to Yomi, man. If that means shedding off my childhood completely, so be it. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's such a good idea. I mean, me, you, and Yomi, we finally get a clean slate. No more paying unpaid debts or dealing with that sort of bullshit. What do you think about a new life?
A fresh start. I love it.
Me too. We paid for a meal to an overly courteous waiter who became a hell of a lot less courteous when I didn't tip. So sue me, I'm still fucking cheap. I don't know why, but on our way out, my eyes snag onto a bearded man sipping coffee in the corner of the restaurant. He's wearing thick horn-rimmed glasses and a big woolly beanie. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being paranoid, but who goes to an expensive restaurant at dawn just to drink coffee? No, fuck. What do I know?
Friend of yours?
No, let's go. Although this is the best meal I've had in years, I'm eager to leave that shop. There was something really unsettling about that guy. As if he was watching me. He could have heard about Bartlett getting robbed and might suspect me. I can feel panic start to creep in, so I try to put as much distance between me and the restaurant as I can. As we head back home, the street starts to stir. People are heading to their morning shifts. Salesmen are cheerfully opening up their stalls. Beggars are wistfully opening up their wallets, while prostitutes are discreetly opening their legs. But shit, who am I to judge those who favor the morning quickie? God knows today's breakfast brought me an equal amount of sinful pleasure. And if the streets feel a little different today, a little less downtrodden, fuck, I'd almost say lively.
Where are Carvalho's boys? I know they don't usually wake up till 3 in the afternoon, but he always has someone on watch.
Carvalho was stuck through the neck with a bayonet last night. But I don't tell her. News spreads fast and she'll know soon enough.
So you never answered my question. Where do we go from here?
How about to the country? I mean, somewhere where there aren't so many asshole enforcers fighting over everything.
But what do we do there, though?
I don't know. Farm?
Farm? Farm what?
I don't know. I was thinking potatoes. They're not difficult to grow or store. Plus, with the way the food and booze prices are going up, it would not be such a bad investment.
Seriously? Potatoes?
Yeah, why?
So if you had 1.5 million grills, you'd start a potato farm in the middle of nowhere?
I don't know why she's finding it so amusing. Even if it is a little quiet, there's nothing wrong with wanting to live with your family. Safe and happy.
Fine, you come up with something better then.
I'm only joking. I like it. We could even herd a few cows.
Oh, it wouldn't be a farm without cows. Grant's starting to fantasize about beef and milk. Plus, once Yomi's done with his treatment, we can go get him.
Do you think he's going to
Keep talking on our way back home, planning our new lives.
There's one last thing itching the back of my mind. One last piece of business that I need to take care of before we can cut off all ties with Winston. Tonight I pay off my debt and swim clear of this maniac loan shark. Tonight I got a date with that motherfucker, Dwight Aniello.